Am I the asshole for refusing to go to my sister's wedding after what she did? I thought my wedding day would be about love, but my sister made sure it was about her. For context, I'm Molly, and my sister, let's call her Emily, and I have never been especially close. We don't constantly fight, but growing up, she always needed to be the center of attention. I learned pretty early that keeping the peace usually meant letting things slide. Still, when I got engaged, I genuinely hoped we could start fresh. I invited her to my wedding because she's my sister, and I wanted things to be calm and drama free. While planning, I made one boundary very clear. I did not want any of my exes there. There's one in particular, let's call him Mark, who hurt me badly in the past. That relationship messed me up for a long time, and Emily knew that. She comforted me when it ended. My partner also knows the full history. This wasn't some vague boundary. It was very specific. A few weeks before the wedding, Emily asked if she could bring a plus one. She didn't say who it was, just that she had started seeing someone. I hesitated, but I didn't want to start drama, so I said yes. That was my mistake. The wedding day started beautifully. I was nervous, but happy. Everything was running smoothly, and for once, I felt like I could actually relax and enjoy the moment. Then I saw Emily walk in, and she was holding someone's hand. At first, I didn't register who it was. Then he turned toward me, and my stomach dropped. It was Mark, my ex, the same man I had cried over, the same man Emily knew had hurt me deeply, the same man I had explicitly said I didn't want anywhere near my wedding. I felt sick. Emily smiled like nothing was wrong. She hugged me, congratulated me, and acted completely normal. When I quietly pulled her aside and asked what was going on, she rolled her eyes and said, "Relax. You're married now. It shouldn't matter." I remember thinking, so you really did this on purpose. She didn't ask, she didn't warn me, she didn't give me a choice. She just showed up with my ex and acted like I was unreasonable for being upset. I didn't argue. I did say I didn't want to cause a scene on my wedding day. I told myself I'd deal with it later and tried to push it out of my head. The ceremony itself was beautiful. I focused on my partner and tried to stay present. For a moment, I thought maybe I could get through the day without it getting worse. I was wrong, and at the reception, Emily asked for the microphone. She said she wanted to say a few words. I assumed it would be a short, polite sister speech. She started talking about growing up together, about family, about how life has a funny way of bringing people back together. Then she smiled and said, "This day is actually really special for me too, because I have some news I want to share." Before I could even process what was happening, she reached for Mark's hand. Then she announced she was pregnant. The room went quiet for half a second, and then exploded. People gasped, someone clapped, others cheered, a few people shouted congratulations. All attention immediately shifted to them. I just stood there, frozen. My wedding had turned into my sister's pregnancy announcement. And not just any pregnancy. She was pregnant by my ex. The same ex she knew had broken my heart. The same ex I had explicitly asked not to be there. People crowded around them, smiling and congratulating them. A few guests glanced at me with awkward expressions, clearly unsure how to react. I felt my face burning, but I forced myself to smile because I didn't want to ruin the night. I didn't cry, I didn't yell, I didn't make a scene. I just swallowed it. Later that night, after most of the guests had left, I finally confronted her. I asked how she could possibly think any of that was okay. She looked genuinely annoyed that I was upset. She said, "You're married now. Why do you even care who I sleep with?" That hurt more than I expected. I told her it wasn't about jealousy, it was about respect, about boundaries, about not using my wedding as a stage to announce something so personal, especially involving my ex. She rolled her eyes and said I was being dramatic. She told me I was making everything about myself and ruining what was supposed to be a happy moment for her. After that, I pulled back. I didn't cut her off completely, but I stopped reaching out. I needed space. My partner fully supported me and agreed that what she did was cruel and intentional. My parents, however, immediately took her side. They told me I needed to get over it, that Emily was young and emotional, that she was pregnant and stressed. They said I should be more understanding. When I said I felt betrayed, they told me I was overreacting. Like when I said she crossed a boundary, they said I was being too sensitive. And at one point, my mom even told me I should apologize to Emily for making her feel judged. Months passed. Then one day I got an envelope in the mail. It was a wedding invitation from Emily. She was marrying Mark. There was no note, no apology, no acknowledgement of what happened at my wedding. Just a pretty invitation. Like everything was completely normal, and I was expected to show up and smile. When I told my parents I wasn't comfortable going, everything blew up, and they said I was petty, that I was cruel, that I was punishing Emily for being happy. My dad told me I needed to be the bigger person. My mom said I was tearing the family apart. Emily texted me and accused me of being jealous and bitter. She said I was trying to make her wedding about me, which honestly felt ironic considering how my own wedding went. I tried to explain that I never made a scene. I never embarrassed her publicly. I never demanded an apology. I just quietly stepped back after she hurt me. But no one seems to care about that, so now I'm stuck questioning myself. I didn't yell. I didn't sabotage her wedding. I didn't try to ruin her relationship. I just don't want to attend the wedding of the two people who used my wedding to announce their pregnancy. Am I the asshole?